Hey there, Samitian here, and welcome back to Fallout 4. Last time we made it here to the Robco Sales and Service Center, and today we are going to finish the Automaton DLC. It's gonna happen. We're doing it today. I don't remember how long this dungeon is. Building, not dungeon. I keep calling it a dungeon. So this video might actually be rather long, but I've decided we're finishing today. If it takes an hour and a half, it takes an hour and a half. So there should probably be a lot of robots in here, if I'm remembering correctly. I would like to save the ammunition from this, if possible.
Judging from all this dust, we could be the first to visit this place in quite a while.
Ada, we know this is the Mechanist flare. We know that we're not the first to visit this in quite a while. What are you doing? So, the base is in the basement, apparently. Well, there's a military-grade circuit board here. I wonder if this place was in the original game before the DLC. And the
reward will be worth all that effort.
And the Mechanist area was just added afterwards. Hello, Ada. Please take all of my junk. And most of my ammo. Okay, I don't need that many. There we go. Alright, what do we have in here? Is there any lore, or is it just opening the safe? There's some intense music in here for some reason.
I'm through.
Alright. To all staff, from Mark Kirchfield, General Manager. As a reminder, all Robco Sales and Service Center employees are to adhere to the following standards of conduct. Excuse me. There will be no tampering with any shipments labeled RB2851. I believe all employees are aware of what our typical shipments look like. Any so-called accidental openings of these shipments will not be tolerated and result in immediate termination, followed by extensive questioning by our friends downstairs. That's not sus at all. Employees are expected to wear official name tags. Name tags should be highly visible and attached to the top right corner of your uniform. Shirt. Please wear your proper name tag, no swapping. Customers, friends, and family are no longer allowed in the back service area. Miss Blanche claims her terminal just suddenly stopped working. She's getting the default error message, said it started crashing over time, and now it won't even try. So much for suddenly. From the whole look of her, I'm guessing there's about a whole cat's worth of hair in that terminal, probably overheating. Miss Sullivan claims that her E601 was connected to her office network but never sent out any of her intra-mail. She also said there was a complete failing in the notification systems we set up for when purchased. Not sure what the issue is. She says her IT department checked the computer and wasn't sure why it wasn't working. Brought it back here, threatening to sue. I guess it really screwed up some important meetings for her. Looks like Carmike sabotaged this computer before he quit. I don't know if it was personal or his last hurrah. I think I can see what he did here, but I don't want to make any promises. I recommend replacing this terminal with a new one so it's guaranteed to be uncompromised. Oh, that's rude. I'm always afraid shit like that will happen, like some kind of disgruntled employee will take it out on the customer that they're serving. Crenshaw is back with his ancient terminal. It's at least 7 years old at this point, crashing when he tries to play Red Menace. Calvin's going to have to cave and buy a new terminal. This old NX-12 is only good for writing up documents or playing text-based games at this point. You need more memory, which this terminal can't even support. Basically, all new insides or a brand new terminal. Take your pick. And 7 years old and it already can't play Red Menace? Fucking bullshit planned obsolescence. Anything else in here? Oh. These are probably nothing, right? Yeah. New computer, though. Maybe if I get one of those RX 9000s, my game will load faster. Oh. This has more words. Our daily itinerary will pull directly from your messages and calendar. It practically generates itself. Okay. Keep track of significant dates with our customizable calendar. Never forget a birthday or anniversary again. Wow, all of these futuristic and unique computer features. Store detailed information for your contacts. Add that personal touch to your business. I'm not going to read all of this. New messaging system will automatically timestamp corporate intramail and confirm when the message is open. Say goodbye to the old excuses. Alright. And hopefully one day we'll get the ability to put all of our information in a calendar on our computers. I love the retro futurism of Fallout. Finally, a personalized home computer for the whole family to enjoy. Passwords are currently not applied, okay. Okay. I was thinking maybe there was something in there, but maybe not. I believe this is the last computer. The most reliable client terminal ever developed, and then it's all glitchy. I love that. It's funny. Okay, I think that's every computer that I could read here. Immediately hit a tripwire. Very good. Ada, why do you even follow me? I'm not the right person to follow on this adventure, Ada. I have not done a very good job. So apparently they were taking some contracts from their friends downstairs, probably a military installation. Okay, just a broken terminal. An exit to the Commonwealth. I have become extremely low on adhesive from doing a whole lot of equipment upgrades recently, so I'm going to want more. I don't want to leave right now. I can explore outside at a future date, and by a future date I mean as soon as I finish this quest, probably.
Scan this.
Yeah, Ada, scan this. Preferably a little bit faster. Okay.
Over here.
Come on, Ada. You're the one who's supposed to activate this shit. You're the one with the MacGuffin attached to your head. Oh, Lord. That is some Batman shit right there. Only slightly more over the top. Just a little bit.
Incoming robot detected. Opening security doors.
Okay. Shockingly little. Oh Lord, why is it like this? Who designed this? Probably the Mechanist. My question is, should I use my good gun all the time in here? Or use this and then switch to my good gun? I should use the good gun all the time, I think. This place will probably be pretty dangerous. Robots are generally...
No biosigns detected.
Am I not a biosign? Stop.
Jackson ensured I was well built for travel. His modifications will be adequate for quite some time.
That's good. Why did I pick up a burnt textbook? Whatever. Can I get in here in any way? I would like to. I feel like I want to disable whatever the hell that is, or go around it like this. Okay, that's probably the correct solution. You would think the Mechanist would notice that there's just a hole in the wall that you can bypass her security grid, or his security grid. Authorization policies. All personnel must pass through decontamination when entering or exiting the facility. All personnel must display a rank 22 at minimum security badge with updated photo ID. Failure will result in immediate security lockup until the person may be questioned and confirmed. Guests must present a signed letter of approval from General Rawlings, an employee point of contact. All guests must display a guest badge with limited access. Guests must be accompanied at all times. Guests found unattended will be held for questioning, and their point of contact will be responsible for their actions. Okay. So this is definitely some sort of military thing. If the facility administrator has probable cause to suspect a breach of security by a foreign intelligence operative, including but not limited to Chinese agents or sympathizers, the administrator shall activate the Class 5 counter-espionage procedure. In the event of a Class 5 alert, the facility will enter a minimal security lockdown. All staff are to report to their stations and await further instructions from security personnel. Anyone failing to report in a timely manner or found absent thereafter shall be considered suspect and may be shot on sight. Good. Security teams are to escort the members of each department to the research labs on level 3 for processing. The chief scientist shall prepare a mesmetron-equipped robo-brain to aid in the interrogation process. Due to the experimental nature of this technology, some casualties are to be expected due to spontaneous cranial eruption on the order of 10 to 15%. Good. Should any agents be discovered, the administrator is authorized to subdue them by any means necessary and turn them over to the research staff for experimentation. After completing the interrogation process, the administrator may terminate this alert at his discretion. Were they designing robo-brains here, I wonder? I mean, probably. Where else would the Mechanist get them? In the event of a coordinated escape attempt and/or hostile action by the test subjects, any Class 1 or Class 2 supervisor is authorized to declare a Gamma 9 security alert. A Gamma 9 security alert will initiate a maximum security lockdown in the research wing and a minimal security lockdown elsewhere. Within the research wing, all security and defensive systems will activate. All local and remote terminal functions will be disabled, and all security doors in the cell block areas will be sealed. Faculty administrator is advised to treat this alert as a field test opportunity to deploy all available experimental robots to secure the research wing. Casualties among the test subjects are to be expected. A complete purge is authorized at the administrator's discretion. Security teams are to perform a methodical sweep of the research wing before issuing an all-clear and terminating this alert. The administrator must submit an RM-13 incident report as well as request for replacement test subjects to the Military Robotics Oversight Committee. Okay, so we're currently on this one, the Epsilon 6 security alert. In the event of a fault in the code conditioning protocol CCP-021, resulting in a mass uprising of the robot janitorial staff, see definitions Appendix 3, any Class 2 supervisor is authorized to declare an Epsilon 6 security alert, so the robots rised up. If such an alert is initiated, all security and defensive systems will activate, remote terminal functions will be disabled, and the control center will enter an automated lockdown state. Facility staff are advised to arm themselves and shelter in place. An external review will be conducted by the Military Robotics Oversight Committee within 10 business days to determine the appropriate course of action. This alert may be terminated 1. By remote authorization from the MROC, or 2. By the facility administrator from the Master Control Terminal in the Control Center. As a failsafe, if the Control Center has been compromised, a limited manual override can be initiated from the Elevator Access Terminal in Security Room 3. Voice print identification of 3 registered Class 2 supervisor-level employees is required to activate the override. Omega Protocol. In the event of confirmed nuclear detonations, the facility administrator, or in his absence, the highest level supervisor on duty, hereafter acting administrator, shall initiate a temporary lockdown and order all staff to shelter in place. The loss of contact with the military chain of command is to be expected. After a period of no less than 12 hours from the LOC event, the acting administrator shall attempt to re-establish contact. See Emergency Communications Protocol Appendix 9. Any instructions transmitted pursuant to those communications are to be followed and supersede this protocol. In the event that communications cannot be re-established within 24 hours from LOC, the acting administrator shall initiate an orderly shutdown of the facility. Test subjects are to be secured in their cells. Facility staff remaining on site are to delete any sensitive files and records, close down their stations, arm themselves, and collect their personal belongings. If communications have not been re-established from 30 hours from LOC, the acting administrator shall activate lockdown mode Omega. This will provide a 10-minute window for staff to evacuate the facility. This evacuation shall be presumed to be permanent. Once initiated, the lockdown can only be terminated via remote authorization from the Military Robotics Oversight Committee. Okay. So the robots are taken over, according to the current lockdown. What is this? This looks like a trap, but I'm not seeing a way to activate it.
Got it.
Decontamination arc. Do not activate them. Turret control. Do not activate them. Security door. Do not close them.
You certainly have a knack for adapting to technology.
Why, thank you. This looks like a trap. I don't like that. Did I just see some Abrexit thing? Oh, it's there. I can activate this. Does that just give me a shortcut down?
That's it.
Right, so I've made it to the other side of this thing now.
So, the Scourge of the Commonwealth has used my own technology against me. You may have gained access to my sanctum, but you'll need better skills than that to defeat me.
Let me have this one. We've got company.
Okay. Using my laser rifle is not working out. I need to use my good gun.
Ambulance protocols engaged.
Good gun, do more damage, do good.
Nice.
So, I assume if I go into here, it'll trigger all those defensive mechanisms I just talked about, but I kind of want to see what's in there. Okay, so Ada can use that access port. Yeah, I'm gonna go through here, which will probably activate that Tesla turret, and that Tesla turret, and that Tesla turret. I'm gonna quick save first in case this goes terribly wrong.
Let's get this done!
Intruder alert. Intruder alert in decontamination chamber 3. Critical failure in security systems. Security offline.
I was kind of assuming that this would take me somewhere. I guess I assumed incorrectly, but I'm getting military-grade surface. Oh, I missed this gate. I'm getting military-grade circuit boards from them, so that was definitely worth
Got it.
doing. Your telephone. Alright. I assume that this is just going to be a shortcut to, like, the end of the level. Which is not what I want to do. I want to explore the entire place. Get some loot and whatnot. I still don't need to play the minigame.
There we go.
Even unmastered. Initiate manual override. Please provide the requisite authorization. Oh, I need to authorize this. I don't know how to do that. Okay, I guess I'm continuing on then.
Use this.
Come on, Ada, open the door for me. A little bit faster. I believe in you. Bro.
Use this.
Ada walks for like 5 seconds and completely forgets what she's trying to do. Some nice stuff in here. It makes sense. It's the final dungeon of, like, the third
Yes.
most, the third largest DLC-ish.
The final confrontation awaits. I only hope we both live to see it.
I'll be fine. Don't do that. Don't make a foreshadowing statement. Foreshadowing's bad. Alright, we've got
We may have an enemy nearby.
some stuff going on here. I know I'm reloading after a very small amount of time. Let's use some grenades, just toss them out. I need to stop reloading every fucking 2 seconds. I'm
If
so...
you find any spare parts, you be sure and let me know. Not much of a threat after all.
I wonder how much these robot parts that I'm picking up are worth. These robot mods. They're worth a decent amount. I can sell a lot of these. Got transferred over to run production control today. The idiot from General Atomics got pulled after he let the department efficiency drop below 90%. Private sector buffoons have it so easy. Imagine being content with such a crappy rating and not even having to account for the shortfall. Going to start getting things back on track down here and show those civilians how the US military runs the show. Took a while, but I finally weeded out the last of those General Atomics ingrates from my department. Who the heck do they think they were anyway? I've never seen a lazier bunch of good-for-nothing layabouts in my life. Lost paperwork, mislaid supplies, inferior assembly work, you name it, and those clowns were the cause. And then there was Sarah Walczek. Walczek? She was supposed to be GA's pride and joy down here. I caught her hooking up the RoboBrain heads to one of our recon pilots and trying to have a conversation with it. Asking it, was it sad and could it feel pain? You're kidding me, I fired her on the spot. How a private company gets anything done without discipline, I'll never know. I'm pleased to report that the department is back up to 100% efficiency now that the section is staffed entirely by soldiers. The work is getting done on budget, on time, and without mistakes. That's how you run a damn assembly line. Stick that in your pipe and smoke it, General Atomics. This guy really doesn't like, General Atomics.
Yes, sir. That was amusingly simple.
I can see it, actually. Yes, Ada. I am still in danger.
If they're out there, we'll find them. Hopefully, that's the last of them.
I like your Gatling laser, Ada. It's fun. This battle music is extremely intense. Oh, hello. Why does everything explode? It's very rude of it. Berserker's Boxing Glove does more damage the lower your damage resistance. How about no? How about I don't give up all of my defensive capabilities to punch things better? It sounds like it could be a fun build. But, no. No, 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 no. High-powered magnet. So these guys are gonna come out soon, right? And attack me. Not a whole lot of closed brackets here. I might actually have to play the minigame. Holy crap. Books, likeness 1, likeness 0.
I'm in.
I did it. Turret control. Deactivate. Protectron control. Oh. I didn't mean to activate them, but whatever. They give me... These have good loot. So I think it's worth the extra effort to kill them. Like, all of the robot parts have pretty good value to weight ratios. I am no longer in danger. Very nice. Do I have the Tesla cannon, or did I put that away? Oh, Gauss rifle, not Tesla cannon. I want to try this thing out. It sounds fun. I don't have a lot of ammo for it, but whatever. I'm not taking moldy food. I know I'm low on food. You cannot make me take moldy food. Man, there is a lot of lore down here, huh?
Lead engineer, Thomas Harkin. So far, we're tracking on schedule for the latest RoboBrain milestone. Dr. Asante has assured me that the active time between memory wipes has been greatly increased. Hopefully, that will hold true in our latest live testing. The senior engineers also informed me that their latest assembly line adjustments have been completed early. I can only hope that means due diligence was still paid, and we're not going to be looking at a total system breakdown again. Other than that, I'm still worried about the test subjects. Right now, we've got more than enough to meet our demand. But it's not like these things grow on trees.
Interesting. So they're doing like live human experimentation to make these RoboBrains, huh? It's kind of fucked up. It's almost like Fallout has some dark lore. Oh, I have so many bobby pins. Alright. After dome implementation, the brain on the above subject started exhibiting physical changes. The subject's dura turned some kind of mottled brown color and started to break down after only 12 hours in the solution. Turns out the biogel was tainted with sulfuric acid runoff from the dome polishing compound, and a reaction was occurring when they met. Fortunately, the subject is a total loss. We'll have to just write it off as bad luck and switch polishing compounds immediately. Bad luck, that guy's brain died. We're continuing to have issues maintaining cohesion between the neural interface and the spinal column nerve endings. The nerves reject the connections faster than we can rebind them. I know we were hoping to keep the spinal columns intact for the RoboBrains, but it's obviously not going to happen. I'd suggest we revert back to the original plan, the good old brain-in-a-jar prototype. It will reduce the amount of life support subsystems significantly, as well as cut production time by almost a third. I'll submit my findings to the brass in Washington tomorrow. We got the first batch of RoboBrains back from testing and they're a mess. Cracked domes, thrown threads, overloaded fusion piles, fried circuits, the list goes on and on. This particular issue is troubling though. According to field users, some of the RoboBrains are misinterpreting commands. The onboard brain seems to almost overthink these instructions and decide to rewrite them for efficiency purposes. Most of the time this results in property damage and even a few civilian fatalities. I've gone over every square inch of the faulty units and I can't find a thing wrong with them. Might have to send this issue over to research and see what they can shake out. At least our department is in the clear on this one. One of the RoboBrains rolled off the line with a faulty voice module. When it speaks, it's speaking in reverse. This troubled me, so I had them shut down the line for almost 8 hours while I checked the software for issues and then gave the audio output assembler a thorough diagnostic. I didn't find any issues, so I gave the all clear to resume assembly and marked it down as a glitch. I have no idea what would cause such a ridiculous issue, but if you ask me, I think one of the guys upstairs thought it would be funny. So yeah, that checks out with how the RoboBrains were doing that we've met, misinterpreting commands, deciding that helping the Commonwealth, the best way to do that was to just kill everyone. Sounds about right. I really want to test out this Gauss rifle. I'm not going to use it a lot, I just want to kill someone with it. Just one robot. One robot dies to this Gauss rifle. Or Tesla rifle? What the hell is this thing called? Yeah, Gauss rifle. Just one thing dies. You have been chosen.
Any idea where they went?
Why am I almost dead? Okay, no more Gauss rifle. Now I heal and deal with the fallout in a minute. Do I need to kill these? I don't know if I need to kill these things that are being carried around. I assume they'll like fall down and attack me later if I don't. And they're giving me good EXP. It's like shooting fish in a bit with physics. It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Yeah, I have 97 bullets left in my inventory, or in my clip, and reloaded. What about it? Yeah, these laser turrets do a whole lot of damage if you let them. I know I said I wanted to finish this quest today, and I am beginning to regret that decision. This is gonna be a while, I'm sure. This is what happens when I play slowly. But playing slowly is good, in my opinion. You gotta stop and smell the roses. A Mark 7 turret.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Oh, I'm out of AP. Are these just infinite? No, they're... I don't think these are infinite. I'm just wasting ammo now. A legendary. Wait, I want that. Will it come back? I want to kill it and get its loot. That might make the later parts of this not dungeon building easier. Because if I remember right, the final part of this dungeon involves a lot of robots. What is this teddy bear doing to this robot? I am hidden now, which is good. I'm getting so much random ammo that I don't know if I'm ever going to want to use. What do makeshift batteries have? Acid. They're very heavy if I remember right. Lead, wood, acid. Yeah, I'm not taking... They're way too heavy. Lead's nice, but I don't want to carry all that stuff. I'm peckish from lack of food. That's going to be an issue because I don't have a ton of food. Hello. These guys have some funny physics on them. Oh. Hello. That's not a lot of damage. I'm once again hidden. This is good. Yeah, I'm gonna need to use some drugs on the final part of this area, I think. It's gotten a little bit out of hand. Have I been in there? Yeah, I've been in there. That's where the The guy was complaining about civilians doing work. I remember that. I looted over here. I didn't go up here though. Okay, there's another thing for Ada to touch. I think this might be the way I'm supposed to go, which means where that tank bot came out of is the incorrect way to go. Sorry. Oh, that closes the door. Carrying too much and cannot run. Hello, Ada. I need you to take my stuff. Alright. Just take this and this and this and this and all this and some of these. That too. Don't use the Gauss rifle. The Gauss rifle is for later. You can have some of these too, why not? It's not like I need them. Alright, I think Ada's full. Which means I need to be a little bit less liberal about what I take. Just a little bit. Okay, Ada, get out of there real quick. Ada. Come on, get out. Because I need you to open this door for me, which you're not going to be able to do if you're stuck in there. She's not near me yet. Oh, no, she is. Good work, Ada. You made it.
Open this.
Open this. Are we even close to the end? I don't think so. Quick save just in case. It's very possible I die in here several times. I remember this being difficult when I was playing my first playthrough. And I was playing my first playthrough on, I'm pretty sure, normal difficulty.
Scan this.
So this might be hard.
Remind you of brighter days, sir?
This place is so big.
That's it.
I think it being a big place is a good
The
thing.
Commonwealth is right to fear people like you. People who have no respect for human life. Who only wish death or pain for those around them. That is why I, the Mechanist, have made it my solemn vow to protect the innocent. To put an end to people like you.
Look, buddy, you're the one killing everyone, okay? It ain't me. It ain't my fault. The monkeys are playing video games.
If there are enemies over here,
You take care of it, Ada. I'm gonna be looting.
your destruction is at hand.
Ada, I told you to take care of it. There's another robot workbench here. I could make Ada different, but I won't. I'm too lazy to bother with that. But I could do it. This water looks suspect, but I guess it's fine. I feel like I'm gonna get electrocuted by something dropping into this water. That's what my years of playing video games have led me to believe. Circuitry is another thing I'm low on now because I need circuitry to repair my power armor. I've been down here for almost 4 months now and I'm already getting bored. I thought it would be exciting to sign up and work for the robotics program, but when I finally got my departmental assignment, I almost quit. Power Substation A, are you kidding me? 4 years of electrical engineering school and they had me babysit a bunch of generators and strip a Mr. Handy or Protectron down to its base parts in under 2 hours and they stick me here. Goddamn waste of time. After talking to sharply during my smoke break, I thought of a way to turn my isolation into an advantage. I've got a buddy in the civilian service who works for a vending company, and he reckons I can make a few bucks if I stick one of his cigarette machines down here. Save everyone on a trip all the way to the service if they're out of smokes, and give me an excuse to say hi to any of the ladies that happen to wander in to purchase some. I'll tell you, Sharpley's a goddamn genius. I might even have to comp him a few free packs for his help. I took all the trouble to sneak that machine into my substation just to have Banks over at Substation B start complaining about the smoke. First I thought he was just jealous that all the ladies have been hanging around my new cigarette machine during their smoke breaks, then he showed all his cards when he told me he's going to lodge a formal complaint with Delano if I don't make him happy. Doesn't care about the smoke, sneaky little thief just wants a cut of the cigarette sales. Might have to pay him off to keep the brass off my back. Finally got official approval to keep the cigarette machine in my substation. Pretty sure the free cartons that found their way onto the general's desk may have had something to do with it. Now Banks can't do a goddamn thing about it, and he isn't getting a single penny. It's like this electrical engineer just came out on top for once. Good job. You can kill your lungs and get all the ladies. Oop. Nuka cherry for me. Was it Nuka Cherry that had something cool on it, or was it grape? I remember looking at one of the Nuka Colas that I had and being pleasantly surprised about it. Ah! You scared me! Do not scare me. Oh, fusion cores. I'm getting so many fusion cores here. It's beautiful. I love fusion. Oh, I could repair my power armor? Maybe I should. Actually, I don't have any of my stuff on me. It's all on Ada. Whatever. I'm sure I'll be fine. What's the worst that could possibly happen? Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the final countdown. Maybe not. I thought this was the final fight area. Oh. I'm on fire. That happens sometimes, it's okay. Being on fire builds character.
Sir, I don't think we're alone. No more for you. Well done, sir.
You okay there? He's having a bad time. Flamer fuel. I did get that irradiating flamer at some point. I want to try that out. Obviously not against robots. Pretty sure robots are either resistant to fire or immune to fire, and they're definitely immune to radiation, so. But against, like, humans, I think synths count as humans. I think synths can be irradiated. That should be pretty fun against stuff like that. Or against, like, Mirelurk Queens, big, or Deathclaws, any big, like, non-robot boss. I want to give it a try. What do we have in here? A 10mm pistol and some purified water. I need food. How am I gonna make food? I need to set up a farm to give me all the stuff I need to make vegetable soup, is what I need to do.
My ride counter is spiking. We may want to move.
Okay, I'm moving as fast as I can while in stealth mode. Which is not as fast as I can, but... This dungeon is so fucking confusing. Stop calling it a dungeon. It's a dungeon. It's a dungeon. It's a Fallout dungeon. I'm like backtracking and forward tracking and everything. It's kind of making me go all over the place. More ammo for me.
Nice.
One of these days I need to look at all of my ammo and see what I can use that's a good weapon. Alright, we got some unit tasks, repairs, loading docks, blah 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 blah. Tektron experiencing voice distortion. Check speakers or hardware. Mr. Gutsy, no optic readings from center eye stock, needs replacement. Tektron, eval needed, left leg lost in assembly, assembly accident, replace or decommission. Okay. And they're ordering things. Got it. It's another gas room that I'm going to explode again if I shoot through it.
You may be getting closer, but I will not falter. My robots will see to it that no further harm will come to the Commonwealth. I believe that good will always overcome evil. Justice will prevail today.
Opening fire!
Yeah. Keep talking, buddy. Ada, get on this thing. I'm getting sleepy, which is moderately annoying, but that's why I brought Nuka-Cola Quantums with me, right? To give me the kick that I need to continue on. What does Mr. Handy Fuel give? Steel and oil. Oil's moderately rare, so I'm going to keep that, even though it weighs 3 pounds, which is not ideal.
Scan this.
Scan this. Okay, we're getting near the end. There's the Mechanist. We just need to figure out how to get there from here. Open
Scan
this.
this.
Open the door, Ada. Open the door, Ada. Can you move like a little bit faster? Thank you. Oh, my fusion core. How do I eject my fusion core like a grenade? I do have that ability. I just don't know how to do it. Oh my god, I'm going literally away from the mechanist. Oh no, Surely I'm gonna finish this thing. I've made a promise. I said I'm gonna finish this quest today. I'm not gonna stop halfway through. This video's gonna be like an hour and a half long. It's fine. Property storage lockup terminal. Huh. Do not have a lot of closed brackets here. Necropolis, likeness 2. This is likeness 2. Likeness 0, okay.
Sweet.
Okay. Open the door. What do we have in here? Rad-X, a bunch of pistols that I'm... Normally I take 10mm pistols because they're decent value to weight, but I'm not going to because I am kind of low on inventory space. Ada is full, which means I need to be a little more selective about what I take. Military ammo bag. That has ballistic fiber, which is pretty rare, I think. Why is there a sea captain hat here? Hello? Who put that there? They're offloading another set of subjects to us today. I don't know what these men and women did to deserve being sent here, but since they were transferred from civilian penitentiaries, I can only assume they're the worst society has to offer. I don't think these people have any idea what's about to happen to them. One thing's for sure, these prisoners would have been better off serving their time elsewhere. I'm starting to hear rumors around the block that I don't like. Esteban told me that he overheard 2 of the Egg's heads saying that the prisoners are having the brains cut out of their heads or something like that. I know that the brass is running experiments on these inmates and that they were pretty intense, but I didn't know they were literally cutting them open. Not sure how I feel about that. After all, I joined the military because I wanted to serve my country and protect my fellow Americans. Guess I'll keep it to myself for now. The rumors floating around the block are getting worse. One of our informants said that the prisoners are talking about rioting. If the things that they're saying are true, that inmates are getting dissected and the parts used for robots, I almost can't say that I blame them. Esteban said that we should go right to Gamma 9 status, but I don't want to push the panic button unless I absolutely have to. Decided to take this all the way to the top and meet with General Rawlings. Criminals or not, these experiments are wrong and they need to be stopped before it's too late. Roderick got reassigned out of the facility today. I think they have him scrubbing toilets at some backwater listening points in Anchorage now. They put me in charge of the cell block and I initiated Gamma 9 status. After 2 days, the threat of rioting has ended and everything is back to normal. Brass gave me the go-ahead to start sending people to the medical station and everything is proceeding as planned. If we have any hope of beating the enemy at their own game, we need to get these robots online. Who cares what happens to a few lousy inmates? Told Broderick he needed to fall in line, but he wouldn't listen. All people, I would have expected him to understand that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Fallout is a video game series. It's got a very dark lore. It's kind of how it draws me to it, you know? It's dark, but it's also funny at times. You sprinkle some darkness in there, you sprinkle some human in there. Humor, not human. Here's where they were keeping all the inmates, I guess. I'd like to point out that we're still walking farther away from our
I
quest
wonder what
marker.
the inventor of the bobby pin would think of its new primary use in the Commonwealth.
Ada get out of my way. All these advanced locks with probably very little behind them because they're cells. Yeah, this one only gave me more bobby pins, which I am not in desperate need of, believe it or not. Oh. This one probably doesn't lead to anywhere. I'm literally just wasting bobby pins for some extra unit speed. Yeah, this one has nothing in it. Look, I have to check. What if there's some super secret amazing loot in one of these cells? Like a toothbrush. I love brushing my teeth.
Sweet.
Oh. Wait, you're a legend. Very rude. And I've leveled up. Alright, I want to level up all of my perks that I do not have fully leveled. That I care about. Like, I don't care about locksmithing or hacker 4, but stuff like Life Giver, Bloody Mess, probably not Scrounger, not Strong. Okay. When I say all of them, I mean some of them. I want to level up this, I want to level up this, I want to level up this, and I want to level up this, and I want to level up this. And then I'm probably going to go into Charisma, so that I can have more people in my settlements.
Nice.
Just gonna add a lot of cigarettes. Are you alive? You are. Not anymore.
Got it.
Furious walking cane. Good. These guys give a lot of EXP for something that I'm killing in one hit.
Yes.
Maybe I shouldn't be wasting 308 ammo on these guys, actually.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll bring out my righteous authority.
Got it.
Yeah, this is a waste of time, what I'm currently doing here, but I'm committed now.
Nice.
Look, you gotta look through everything in case there's something there. That's video gaming 101.
Sweet.
Of course, now that I bring the laser rifle out, nothing's alive anymore.
That's it.
That's actually a bed that I can sleep on. Do I want to sleep on the bed? Probably not. I mean, I do. Does it count as a real bed for letting me sleep, though, is the question. If it does, I'll sleep on it. The problem is I'm low on food. Like, I don't have enough food to be sleeping.
Got it.
I need to think of what I'm going to do about this food problem. Because this food problem is going to be a big problem very soon.
Sweet.
I'm going to need to start eating, like, irradiated food. Which I guess isn't the end of the world. But it's not ideal. Okay, so this is just like the overlook. Alright. Convicted of serial killings in the DC area, not to be visited alone. Security personnel required for all interviews. A22 shows higher brain function but weak constitution. We've been giving him a high-protein diet and started sessions of electrotherapy to treat his muscles. Shouldn't be long until his brain survival rate for the procedure is no longer at risk. Convicted for arson, burned down a courthouse leaving 3 dead, only approach when sedated. Family medical history of dementia, brain health is likely to decline or skew data, recommended for termination. Convicted for murder of a waitress, prone to sudden outbursts of violence, recommends subject be restrained at all times or sedated. Highly emotional, currently on a cocktail of antidepressants and anti-anxiety. Dr. Astleford is starting psychiatric sessions to further see if she's a good candidate. Convicted of second-degree murder while under the influence of alcohol. Subject displays high intelligence and knowledge of tactics. Slight sign of PTSD. Dr. Astleford to evaluate for treatment. Ex-military, convicted of second-degree manslaughter, assault resulting in hospitalization and later death of the victim. Subject is highly intelligent, proved to be mentally sound, approved for candidacy. I feel like a lot of these people probably didn't deserve this to happen to them. Hey, I'm peckish from lack of food. Well, let's see if I can deal with that. I have some canned dog food that I might be desperate enough to start eating soon. I am very, very low on food. Like, if I sleep in that bed for 8 hours, I'm just gonna wake up hungry and need to eat more food. What am I gonna do after that? I'm trying to figure out what I can do for more food. Like, to be completely honest. Oh, Ada isn't in here with me. Whatever, she'll catch up. I need to find a place that has, like, Mirelurks. A lot of Mirelurk eggs will give me all the food I need, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if that queen I killed respawns. Oh, there's a question. Even if the queen doesn't respawn, there are a bunch of Mirelurks in that building that probably did respawn that I could go to, assuming they respawned. They might not have yet, and they might not, period.
Anise Ciroletti, Chief Scientist. This is the 3rd time I've had to request more security. As thorough as our assembly procedures may be, there's a human factor to be considered. These are criminal and unstable minds. It can't be a scientist's job to ensure each test subject is properly sedated. I was promised military assistance and security, but we need more. I won't allow my crew to be endangered. As As fascinating as it may be to integrate the human mind with robotics, sometimes I wish I never signed on to this project.
What is up with these robo-brains? They do not look quite right. Something is wrong with my graphics, I suppose. More aluminum good. Septic.
Find anything useful?
No. I just picked up a paintbrush, Ada. Okay, let me read this terminal now. I didn't want to read it while the lady was talking. Alright. Hello, can you understand me? What? Who is that? Where are you? I can't see. Oh my god, what have you people done to me? Calm down, calm down. I can't feel my body. I can't feel anything. What's going on? Please, this is horrible. A22, if you don't calm down, I'll have to turn you off. Turn me off? I mean, kill me? For the love of God, tell me what the hell you've done. Terminating A22, subject to unstable. You are designated Unit A57, understood? Yes, A57 ready to accept commands. Excellent. A57 initiate command diagnostic Zeta. Understood. This is taking too long. Please respond. Error. No command was provided in awaiting unit designation. Damn it, I think this one's short-term is shot to hell. Dump it in the furnace and let's try another. Alright, do you have any memories before your service at this facility? Negative, ma'am. Are you certain? Do a deep scan of your memory banks. It's been reported that you are acting irregularly. Scanning now. Please stand by. Error. Unknown fragment detected. What? This can't be real. My arms, my legs, they're gone. What's wrong with me? Switching off. Aha, there is it is. That was quadrant A98786756 in the temporal lobe. Can we get a tech in here to clear out the long term and tell them to stop being so sloppy about it? Recording now. Repeat that again. I said if you don't put me back in my body, I'm going to kill you, then everyone else in this place. Interesting. You do realize that you're simply a brain attached to a vocal interface, that you don't have the capacity to perform those actions. I don't care. I'll find a way, and when I do, you'll be the first to die. Wonderful, simply wonderful. The lack of your original body doesn't disturb you. No, it doesn't matter. Whatever it takes, I'll end all of you. Switching off. Excellent. As soon as we flush the long and short term, this one will be ready. I recommend sending it down along to Rawlings' tactical team as soon as it's fitted in a chassis. God. Turns out the US military is kind of fucked up too. Who could have seen this plot twist coming? I've got so much purified water and no food. Why did none of these places have food? Like, I'll take anything at this point. Anything that isn't irradiated. And not that. Moldy food is irradiated. Once again, thanks to equipment failures, we're getting pretty backed up in this department. The brain extractors were never meant to operate at this capacity. I think they've been running around the clock for the last few weeks. We usually end up with a popped blade from slicing through a particularly tough skull, or when the hydraulics in the pulling arm seize up when the spinal cord isn't fully severed and the brain is pulled too early. I hope that Cirilletta doesn't yell at us again. This really isn't our fault. We all had a pretty good laugh around the extraction department today. Ansel tried mixing some fresh biogel with a little bit of grenadine and vodka and dared us all to drink it down. Turned out to be pretty good, kind of thick and sweet with just the right amount of kick. Came up with a little game to try and name the drink. A whole bunch of stupid ones came up, of course, but we finally settled on the Extractor Sunrise. Too bad we can't share this with the other departments, but the biogel costs like $1,000 a pint, and I don't think Cirilletta would appreciate us drinking down some of her budget. These people are dumb. Today was Halstead's birthday, so we made him a brain-shaped cake. Well, sort of. We actually just took one of the extracted brains and covered it with frosting. Of course, we didn't tell Hal to do that. The look on his face when he bit down on the slice we gave him was pretty hilarious. It's a waste of a decent subject brain, but the prank was totally worth it. We really have some good times down here. I sincerely hope that they don't reassign anyone away from the department. We're working well together, and our efficiency rating can't get much higher. You made him eat a brain as a prank. Jesus fucking Christ. Womack over in sanitation made an offhand comment that his job having to grab what was left of our test subjects and dispose of them in the furnace felt wrong. Then not a day later, I was sharing lunch with some of the personnel from the assembly division, and they asked me if pulling the brains from our test subjects' heads ever bothered me. I told them it didn't. Not sure why some of the people on this project are having problems with what we're doing. Maybe they should look for work somewhere else. I don't doubt that this guy doesn't give a shit. He sounds like a psychopath. Mechanists never read any of these terminals? Maybe they can't read. Oh god, maybe they can't read. I'm in caution. Am I still in caution? Yes. Oh, there's a Robo-Brain who has fucked with my aiming by hitting me with whatever Robo-Brains do.
Good riddance.
I am still in danger. Yeah, apparently you can't aim at Robo-Brains and bats. That's interesting. They're pretty big targets, so it doesn't matter that much, but... Wary bleep.
That takes care of that. You see them, sir.
Pretty sure I just shot Ada in the back of the head. Okay, these things do a lot of damage if they hit you. Good to know. Even more fusion cores. Medical terminal password. That's probably helpful. Here's the morgue where they deal with the bodies. Very good. Do sweet rolls have radiation? Probably. They do. Makes sense. They're old world food, after all. The fact that that sweet roll is not covered in mold is a testament to the hubris of humanity, or something. I don't know. Are we getting close to the end yet? Batch 1 decommissioned. Batch 2 decommissioned. Focus hardware upgrades and modifications to improve energy efficiency. Focus upgrades to preservation fluids to maintain longevity shown in Batch 1. Focused updated visual cortex connections for higher recognition, hoping to remedy failings of Batch 3 where motor skills and spatial awareness were extremely poor. Batch 5. Updates to hardware and software to allow for smoother communication between brain and CPU. Addition of tactical combat capabilities. Oh, I need to open the door. Ah. Open the door. You're alive. Not anymore. Surely we're getting close to the end, right? You don't have loot? These don't give me EXP. Why am I shooting them? They don't give EXP, they don't give loot. What's the point? Okay. Surely this is the final door. I'm gonna quick save before I go in.
Here.
And I'm prepared to take some drugs.
Halt, miscreant! You may have infiltrated my sanctum and destroyed my robots, but your reign of terror ends here!
Mechanist, this needs to stop.
The Commonwealth has suffered more than its fair share of injustices because of you. Now you'll face the full might of the Mechanist! My righteous robots will end your tyranny once and for all!
Okay. I'm going to start with a Psycho buff. And a Med-X. And... give me some caffeine. Get me some water.
Target down. Take them down.
And I will take some jet as required.
Sparks, some backup!
A taste of that.
Bring in the turret!
Beep beep.
I'm a bot. Underdog.
Alright, taking a little bit of damage. Let's take some jet. Slow down time. A little more purified water. To get me hydrated. This is a lot easier than I remember from my first playthrough. But my first playthrough, I wasn't in power armor and taking a metric fuck ton of drugs, so that's probably a little bit of the difference.
Expendable, you know. Initiate self-destruct. Fucked. Codes. Of course, I don't mean you, Sparks.
Okay, these things are about to explode. Let's make sure they don't do that.
It.
How are we doing?
Impressive. But I think you failed to grasp the full reality of your situation.
May as well take what we can.
Look around you.
They won't be.
This entire facility is at my command. For every robot you destroy, 10 more will come. Struggle all you want. There is nothing you can do to stop me. Nothing.
Warning. Power generation capacity exceeded. Now drawing reserve power.
Sparks! I'll deal with you myself. Come, my robots! Destroy him!
I don't know what destroying the spotlights does.
Prepare to drop on my mark.
Okay, get in the corner.
Reserve power at 82%.
Shut that thing off!
Reserve power at
The good thing about crits is they guaranteed hit, so
Sparks, bring her in.
I don't have to worry about a low hit rate.
Recalibrate the electromagnets, and there. Sparks, bring them in!
reserve failure is imminent.
Damn it, Sparks. Throw everything at him! Everything! Sparks, more fuel tanks, now!
Did you hear that?
More fuel tanks. Got it. More jet. More water. I feel like I don't need this jet. I feel like the jet's probably overkill. Yeah, the jet doesn't really
Targets in range.
matter.
Activate the Tesla quest!
We may have an
Warning.
airline.
Warning. Power failure in 10, 9,
Come on!
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Picking up. Found them, sir.
3, 2, 1.
I did it, I think.
Sparks, get the power back on!
Alright.
Emergency power then! This is a Dover Scourge. I will not rest until I see the Commonwealth free of you.
Why are you accusing me of being a bad guy?
You've destroyed my robot allies. They seek to save the people of the Commonwealth, and yet you deliberately stand in their way.
You're confused. It's obvious. We need to talk this out, face to face.
We're speaking now. Besides, do you truly think I'd leave the safety of my command center?
Don't you want to know the truth?
The destruction you've caused is truth enough.
Good people listen. If you were making a grave mistake, you'd want to know the truth.
Very well. I will hear you out. But only for the sake of the Commonwealth. Sparks, with me!
Okay, hold up, let me loot some stuff. There was a legendary over here somewhere? This one. Thanks for the legendary. Oh, there's a workshop here? Wait, you can make this a settlement? Hello.
Let us discuss this amicably.
Who are you? Don't you think it's time you ditched that mask?
You're right. It's time I faced the true enemy of the Commonwealth.
There. Now we both know who we're dealing with.
You think I'm the enemy here? I may have busted up your robots, but they're just machines. And they're killing real people out there.
They have taken innocent lives. My friends, they were simple traitors, all dead at the hands of your robots.
Only people that threaten the safety of the Commonwealth. They'd never harm an innocent person. The robots are programmed to protect. Their subroutines are clean. Observe, evaluate, and react accordingly. The testing was thorough. I ran every scenario. All passed.
How can you not know what they're doing? You must have some way of watching them.
My bots have never violated their protocol. Their data dumps only show the elimination of hostile encounters.
They're misinterpreting orders. Your own robo-brain said as much. They're saving people by killing them.
No. I don't believe you. They can't alter their programming. They're programmed to save people, not kill them.
Open your eyes. You're stuck here in this facility staring at numbers. You don't even bother to see what's going on out there.
You know there is a chance we are right. You were just afraid to take it.
It can't be true. I would never program a robot to harm another living person, or creature for that matter. And the data. They were always reporting hostiles killed and lives saved. No, it's the logic. It's there. I can see it now. I was hoping it was the robo-brains, an issue with their memory wipes. But you're right. Their primary directive was flawed.
The robo-brains require memory wipes?
Yes. The human brain has a way of rewiring itself. If not properly maintained, it can corrupt.
That sounds like a serious flaw. And a dangerous one at that.
It is, but the process is thorough. They're wiped after each mission. I found it's best not to let them recall what they've been through.
Maybe that's why you don't stick human brains in robots.
I wanted to help the Commonwealth. And robots are all I know. I found this place and figured I could finally do my part. I accept full responsibility. I can't take back what I've done, or even atone for it. But this doesn't have to end in violence.
Tell me, why the mask? What's with the Mechanist?
I'm not good with people. The Mechanist gave me a way to put myself out there without really being out there at all. But you're kind of keeping me in suspense here. I can turn this around. I just need a chance.
I'm not here to kill you. Only to get you and your robots to stand down.
Done. Consider it done. And you won't regret this. I promise. None of the Commonwealth will. Here, take this. It's the password to the mainframe. You can use it to shut down the security protocols. I'd rather this place be in your hands now.
I did it. I'm also dying because I'm over encumbered now. Alright, sort by weight. What do I have here that's too heavy? Okay, these weigh quite a bit. These weigh quite a bit. These... Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Alright, we're good. Hello. Trade? Oh, she's part of my... this now, right? Oh, maybe not. Whatever. I'm gonna finish this quest. That's what I said I was gonna do today. Cancel security alert. I can now use the workshop at the Mechanist lair. Let's go. Assembly line control. Nope. Security door control. Nope. Oh, Lord. Hello.
Mechanist.
Hey, just one more thing. If you have a minute.
What's up?
Just a quick thing. Isabel. That's my name. Isabel Cruz. I just wanted to say I'm really happy, thankful that you've let me stick around here. And in order to show you that I'm done with the past, I want you to have this as a sort of promise, I guess. It's the mechanist suit I made.
Yeah, reduces damage from robots by 15%. It's actually pretty good damage resistance for like normal armor. And it gives endurance, which is cool. Charisma and intelligence.
You really don't want it anymore?
No. It's part of a past I don't want to dwell on. It's time I move on. There's one more thing. A much bigger thing. There are still robots out there. Lots of them. My communications are down, and I can't call them back. But I can tell you where they are, if you're interested.
Seriously? How many robots are out there?
Quite a few. There's a lot of ground to cover on the Commonwealth, so there's kind of a whole bunch out there.
Okay.
Sure.
Great.
These are Radiant
Let's
quests,
see
I'm
here.
pretty sure.
Yes, there's another one out there. Hope it's not too much trouble.
Yeah. Thanks, Isabel. Okay. I need to drop more junk. Look, I can come and
Quite a
get
few
these back.
impressive devices around here.
I'm gonna put most of my junk away in here. So that I can loot more. Yeah, oh, there's some decent stuff in here already. Yeah, just put... not everything. Sort it by weight and put some of the heaviest shit in here, okay? And then I can come back for it later. Maybe not the military circuit boards. I kind of want to keep this.
I suggest we take as much as we can carry.
Yep, that's the plan. Alright. Time to talk to Ada.
Hey,
What can I do for you? Your return is a relief. I trust the outcome was what you wanted.
would you be disappointed to hear that I let her live?
I do have conflicting outlooks if that is the case. But I trust your judgment. If she lives, she does so with the guilt of what she's done.
I got her to see the truth. She's standing down.
So the Mechanist really was misguided. Did she reveal her motives and reasoning?
She truly wanted to help people. She didn't know what the robo-brains were doing. To her, a life saved was a life saved.
A biological wild card. The unknowns are vast. She had to know the risk she was taking by creating them. Many good people endured suffering and death because of the Mechanist. It's a shame a mind as brilliant as hers allowed such atrocities to be committed.
Think it was a mistake to let her live?
It would be disrespectful of my friend's memory if I were to say yes. Though my personality programming harbors feelings of revenge, my friends taught me mercy. And mercy can have very powerful effects.
She's good at heart. She made a mistake. A big one. And she'll live with that guilt.
I believe I have a certain understanding when it comes to guilt. While it's not the justice I had hoped for, it will suffice. Still, I now know that the death of my friends has brought about a safer Commonwealth. Had the Mechanist's robots remained unchecked, I'm certain that damage would have been extensive, halting, if not reversing, any progress that has been made here. With this knowledge, I am finally registering feelings of satisfaction and accomplishment. And I have you to thank for it.
All robot mods unlocked. I finished the quest. I leveled up. Let's level up. I'm gonna take medic, probably. Oh, and I unlocked Ada's flag. Okay. Now, I have not fully explored here yet, so we're not done here, but I am done with today's video. Next time, we're gonna finish looting this place. We're going to probably go back to Sanctuary and start something. I don't know. I don't know what quest we're doing next time. We're gonna start something. So, thanks for watching. Sorry for a lot longer video than usual, and see you guys next time.